And I'll share my screen that way. If by any chance you have YouTube on like a TV, you might be able to see my document here. But what I'm showing is what you submitted to us. And it's a piece of paper. It's white. It's got black lettering on it and some red documents and then 4 emojis at the bottom. And it looks like this is a receipt. It says, "Hello, Larisa Carmona. Your permit at Menchaca Commons has been successfully registered. Please review the info below. A Nissan Xterra," and then you give a plate number, DNC 7456. Permit expires May 13th, 2025 at 10 p.m. ATX Towing is not responsible. Vehicles towed are at the owner's expense. If you're still premises here, you can get towed. So, Ms. Carmona, is this a receipt from when you registered your vehicle on May 12th?
Correct. Yes. It's
Okay.
not a receipt. It's more of just a confirmation email that they send every time that you do register.
Okay. And the vehicle that you registered is a Nissan DNC 7456. Is that the correct plate number?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're certain that you entered the correct model and make and plate number?
Yes.
Okay. And you registered it on the 12th, and your vehicle was towed the same day?
Correct. It was about, I want to say, I'm not sure if the time is there on the receipt as well. On the receipt that we were looking at just a while ago when we were on the Zoom. But the time is there. And so, again, they give you 24 hours from the time you register it to, and then that's when it kind of expires. Yeah.
That makes sense. So, Ms. Corman, if I'm looking at this receipt or this acknowledgement of registration, then it tells me that you registered on May 12th about 10 p.m. at night.
Correct.
That'd be 24 hours later. Okay.
And then May 13th would be the 24-hour expiration date or expiration
That's right.
time.
So if you registered May 12th, a little before 10 p.m. at night, and it was good until May 13th at 10 p.m. at night. What time?
Yes, correct.
What time on May 12th was your vehicle towed, Ms. Carmona?
Let me go ahead and pull up the receipt. I'm sorry, I don't have it here on hand. Let me get it. It is there in the evidence. So let me go ahead and get it for you.
I'm Ms. Carmona. I'm looking at it. If you knew already, if you had it in front of you, but if you don't, I'll just repeat what I see on the document you sent me. The receipt from ATX. It says May 12th, 11:47 p.m.
Ya, porque estoy en el puerto ahorita.
Ms. Carmona, on the receipt for ATX Towing, I see that it says your car was towed May 12th at 11:47 p.m.
Correct.
Is that when did you discover your car had been towed?
It was the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about the next morning. It was about, I remember, I think I woke up around 10 or 11, and then I went out there to see, and it was gone.
All right. Then you went and picked up your vehicle?
Correct. About later in that
May
evening.
13th?
Yeah, because I had to get the money. Correct.
Yeah, so
it was, yeah.
That night, 11:48 p.m., they said they released it to you. So about 24 hours after they took it in, you came and got it out.
Correct.
That cost you $346.
Yes.
Is it your testimony that you were compliant with your lease and all the restrictions related to your parking at your apartment complex?
Correct. Yes.
All right, then. Let's hear. Good afternoon from our tow company.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's fine. So, all right. Give me why the car was towed. If she's
Okay, Miss
showing me
Holmes, so
restriction.
Miss Carmona is borrowed. I don't know. It's her. It's not her car. First of all, she's been parking in the visitors parking spot for over. Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times that she's registered from May the 2nd all the way up to May the 11th. She has been getting a confirmation, but the confirmation that she gave you is an altered email. She altered that email. I've sent you in I sent you in an exhibit from our IT company where you can tell that she's been putting in the wrong license plate the whole time, the DNC 4745. So with that being said, she had never completely put in the license plate correct, or whoever she's having visit her. She is a resident there, but that vehicle is not physically registered as a resident on that property. So she physically doesn't have a permit there, because it's not her vehicle. Second of all, another reason why it had been, we were in process of picking it up every time is because she vandalized our vehicle on one of the tows previous. She got about $7,000 worth of damage to our vehicle. I do have a court case. I do have a warrant that's now issued, but that's probably not probable cause right now. But at this point, the time that she did register on May the 12th, it was in an inactive permit due to inactive license plate. Everything we do is through a license plate scanner. Her license plate was not in there correctly. So every visitor that does go onto Manchaca Commons does have to have the correct information because we do use LPR scanners.
Is it incorrectly entered?
Correct.
No, how was it incorrectly entered?
Oh,
What
she
was
put the
wrong
wrong
about it?
information on the plate. The plate that she had put in was on the exhibit. It was DNC 745.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Because these are detailed. I literally had one of these, 2 weeks ago because she mistyped things.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the receipt from ATX Towing, right? And on this one,
That
it says
has
the plate number is
that's-
DNC
right,
7456, right? That's
that's the-
y'all's receipt. Now,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
she showed me is DNC 7456.
That is an altered email. That is not a
Okay,
physical
I
email.
got it. You're saying that she changed this.
Correct.
So you said you sent me something that shows what she entered?
Correct.
Okay, let me take a look. I see 5 things from the defendant. I see a tow report, a release invoice, IT registration, incorrect license plate, fake permit.
Correct. So if you
Let me-
look at all her
let-
inactive
Let me
permits,
just open them up. One moment, sir. Let me open up all these. It takes
Go
Odyssey
ahead.
a second to let these open up.
yes, ma'am.
I got it. But let's take a look here because that's very helpful then. Okay. Oh, I see. All right. I'm going to share my screen. This is what was titled as Defendant's Exhibit Fake Permit. Do you recognize this document?
Me?
And ma'am,
Yes.
I'm calling.
No,
me?
I'm
Oh,
asking,
her-
I'm asking ATX Towing. I'm asking here because
okay,
it's his
yeah, 'cause I'm on
document,
the
sir.
phone, so I can't see any.
Ms. Carmona, if you can find YouTube, that's how you can view all these documents. But what he's showing me right now is, well, actually, I'm asking, sir, what is this document that I'm looking at here?
That's an altered document.
This is yours. You said this is a fake permit.
That's an altered document because whenever they get a invoice from
No.
our
Now,
IT
y'all, this is what you said is real. See how it says DNC
Who, me?
745?
I didn't say that's real.
Is this real or not?
That
Right?
is an altered, that is an altered, that right there is an altered permit that she's trying to say that that's what was sent to her. That was never sent to her. And I asked her before, I said, send me an email that has a physical date and time because every email has a physical date and time that she could never explain to me how she got that. So we called the IT company. Our IT company went back, looked at every time that she had registered the car. And if you go to, I don't know what exhibit's in there. If you go to, can you change the screen?
What do you want me to look at?
The ones where all the other permits were made.
I have this one and
No,
this one.
No,
Let's see here. Let me stop
No.
screening. So let me highlight something for y'all. This one right here that you sent me from the defendant that y'all said is the notice that went back to her.
No.
On its face. I'm just gonna highlight something, y'all. This one right here, look what I'm looking at. This one is missing the 6 in the license plate. It's as obvious as day to me. And the one she sent me has the 6 in it. So there's a distinction between the 2 documents that are supposed to be the same thing. And that's why I was asking you, where did you
Oh.
get yours?
ours
Because
is
you
what,
sent me this one. So that's what I asked, where did you get this from?
this is from our IT company. This is
So that is directly from the source. They said this is what was entered. And what she
Correct.
sent me has a different digit on it. It's got a 6 on the end of it.
Correct.
And honestly, if I'm looking at that 6 kind of looks like a different font, like it's not in line.
Yes, ma'am.
We see a lot of Photoshop documents. I mean, like, you sent me that, right? So I look at it, I immediately see that it's missing the 6 on it of what she sent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you tell me there's something fake, I assume that you're telling me this is the correct one and that contrast it with what she said. Because there's a distinction between these two.
Got you.
So
Yes,
then the
ma'am.
other things that you submitted to me, I see a fake permit. We got that one open. Incorrect license plate. Got that one open. Release invoice. IT registration. This might be the one that you're referring to, sir. Okay.
No, that's
Oh,
that is their code. That's their coding. So that's not
oh, I see
today.
it. Yeah, yeah. I see it right down here. Alerts, Gmail, Carmona Larisa at Gmail. True, 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 false, false, false info. Your permit at Menchaca Commons for Nissan Xterra DNC 745 has been successfully registered. And then here is the cleaner version, right? This is the code
Yes,
version
ma'am.
that none of y'all want to see. This is the cleaner version that they spit out for y'all. And here it is, Menchaca Commons, Larisa Carmona. This one's Monday, 5/12. This one's 5/12, 5/11. Josh Powell with the same one, 5/10. Josh Powell with the same one, 5/10. So he keeps leaving the X off of it, of the 6 off of it too.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Carmona? Can you hear me all right, Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Carmona? All right.
Yes,
They
I'm here.
indicated that, and everyone's clear. So you have a lease there. Is the vehicle your vehicle or is it someone else's?
It's my vehicle. It was gifted to me about maybe it was prior to the second tow.
All right. And have you had the title put into your name?
No, ma'am, no. Just because I am moving, so I don't want to have to register and then have this address and then have to do it again just because that does cost money, and it's unfortunately something that I'm kind of lacking right now. So,
Right.
yeah, with everything going on.
All right. Miss Carmona, I do find information sufficient here to believe that the license plate was missing a digit and that would have been sufficient for them with their scanner to go ahead and tow it. I do see the distinction between the two here, and it does appear that yours has been altered in some way for me. Do you have anything else that would show that you submitted it that night correctly?
It would just be that email, and honestly, like I said, it was gifted to me about, so that's about 3-4 weeks ago. So I guess the other individual was the one that was incorrectly entering it, and so when we got towed the first time, I made sure to do it because, again, I'm in the process of moving. I have to rent a U-Haul, this, that, and the other. I can't be, like risking anything like that. So yes, I'm absolutely sure that it was illegally towed. And I told them that too when I went down to the office, and that man just cussed and yelled profanities at me. And,
Right.
and then he also didn't even release the vehicle when I had the TDLR vehicle release form along with my ID, just several things just to make it harder for me to get out, and so that he can get paid an extra $30 a day in order, to get it out.
Ms. Carmona, I wish you very good luck with your move. I'm happy that you found yourself a good vehicle. Good luck in getting the title transferred. Certainly, once you become the titled owner, you would probably be able to register that vehicle with any place you live, and you would never have to go through this hassle, which is what caused this. I don't find any information that supports that the tow is improper or unlawful. I am going to find that today is a judgment for plaintiff take nothing. Ms. Carmona, though, you have the right to appeal my decision. You have 10 days to appeal, okay? And there's no bond for that.
Okay, I'll be actually doing that right now, and I'll be through you guys again, correct? The Justice of the Peace.
I will get, there's information for you about that.
I'm sorry?
Yes, you can contact our court, and on our website, we have the information for how to appeal that decision.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your time this afternoon, Ms. Carmona. Good luck to you. Safe travels. Certainly be careful out there. That does excuse all parties to that matter. Thank you all very much.
Ma'am, hello?
Yes, Ms. Carmona.
Yes, I just have one more question. What led you to this decision?
I don't find that your receipt is as reliable as those from the business affidavit from the defendant. And I do find that on yours, the 6 appears to be, at least to my looking at these, not the same font, and it appears to have been photoshopped.
I don't even, that's what they've told me that several times before, and it's not that. So I definitely will be appealing it. Will you be the same one
Oh,
seeing the
that's
case
why
over
when you
again?
appeal, you get a brand new judge, ma'am. So you don't have to see me. It would be someone completely different who's not heard the case at all.
Okay, and it'd be all parties as well.
I'm sorry?
It'd be all the parties showing up as well?
Correct. It would be you and ATX Towing and Menchaca Commons.
Okay.
It would be the exact same case, only it would be a different judge in a different court.
But I followed through the precinct 3, correct?
Correct. You have to appeal the decision from us, and then we give you to a different court, and then they can hear it.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Good luck, Ms. Carmona. Thank you very much for your patience.
Thank you.
All
Bye-bye.
right. All parties are excused.